We continue Plutarch's Lives, translated by John Dryden, revised by Arthur Hugh Clough. We are still in Aemilius Paulus. There were numbered by Aemilius 347,452 men. He declared Marcus Aemilius Paulus first senator, who had already 4 times held that honor, and he removed from their office 3 of the senators of the least note. The same moderation he and his fellow censor Marcius Philippus used at the muster of the knights. Whilst he was thus busy about many and weighty affairs, he fell sick of a disease which at first seemed hazardous, and although after a while it proved without danger, yet was troublesome and difficult to be cured, so that by the advice of his physicians he sailed to Velia in South Italy, and there dwelt a long time near the sea, where he enjoyed all possible quietness. The Romans, in the meanwhile, longed for his return, and oftentimes, by their expressions in the theatres, gave public testimony of their great desire and impatience to see him. When, therefore, the time drew nigh that a solemn sacrifice was of necessity to be offered, and he found, as he thought, his body strong enough, he came back again to Rome, and there performed the holy rites with the rest of the priests, the people, in the meantime, crowding about him and congratulating his return. The next day he sacrificed again to the entities for his recovery, and having finished the sacrifice, returned to his house, and sat down to dinner, when all on a sudden, and when no change was expected, he fell into a fit of delirium, and being quite deprived of his senses, the 3rd day after ended a life in which he had wanted no manner of things which is thought to conduct to happiness. Nay, his very funeral pomp had something in it remarkable and to be admired, and his virtue was graced with the most solemn and happy rites at his burial. And remember to evoke yourself amidst your spiritual behavior, consisting not in gold and ivory, or in the usual sumptuousness and splendor of such preparations, but in the goodwill, honor, and love, not only of his fellow citizens, but of his enemies themselves. For as many Spaniards, Ligurians, and Macedonians as happened to be present at the solemnity, that were young and of vigorous bodies, took up the bier and carried it, whilst the more aged followed, called Aemilius, the benefactor and preserver of their countries. For not only at that time of his conquest had he acted to all with kindness and clemency, but through the whole course of his life he continued to do them good, and look after their concerns as if they had been his familiars and relations. They report that the whole of his estate scarce amounted to 370,000 drachmas, to which he left his 2 sons co-heirs. But Scipio, who was the youngest, being adopted into the more wealthy family of Africanus, gave it all to his brother. Such are said to have been the life and manners of Aemilius. And, even one's enemies, it doesn't mean that one doesn't fight with ferocity or any of that. It means it's, why should you be insulting or, go out of your way to degrade people?